We changed the clocks on Sunday. As Dave mentioned, it's a spring forward at 2 a.m. Here's the other things you need to do. Change the batteries in your smoke
detectors.
All right.
Mine just got changed.
Okay.
Very passive.
I just thought the timing was on. That just
So
happened.
take that. Is that part of Kelly's boy's job?
No, this is high ceilings, and I don't have a ladder, so I called apartment maintenance for that.
And they came and changed your batteries.
What does there a place for the people who simply do nothing and wait for it to start chirping in the middle of the night at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, that's random. That's that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the? Oh, God, it is.
Which one is it?
Is it the hallway? Where's the ladder?
I can't tell you how many I've changed that are wrong. Yeah. You do it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, it was in the bedroom.
Well, now they're all a lot of them are all connected.
Yeah.
And you can't, at least in apartment buildings, you can't just take the battery out.
Just pull it out of the wall until
exactly.
the morning.
Just pull it out of the wall. I mean, do something until tomorrow morning. Exactly. And it always goes off about 3 in the morning. First, I'm like, is the house on fire? And then it's like, no, that's just that alarm. The battery is dead. So on the days we change our clocks, you also should change the batteries.
But, it used to be, people say that because in the olden times, there was a more even split of daylight saving and standard time.
Correct.
Now it's skewed way heavily to saving time, right?
Standard time shorter.
Absolutely, because we won't fall back until November.
Because theoretically, you changed your batteries 4 months ago.
Correct. It has been, if you did it in the fallback, that's exactly right. It used to be almost 6 and 6. Now it's more like 8 and 4. Good point. Restock your emergency kit.
How's yours?
Strong.
Beanie weenies,
Solid.
canned water.
I just did that.
Ironically, he restocked his beanie
Biggie has
weenies.
to get a delivery. He has to get an emergency kit delivered to him.
That's right.
I did.
That's right. Make sure your items in your emergency kit haven't expired. If so, replace them immediately. Make sure you have emergency kits around your home and in your car, just to make sure whatever happens. Go ahead and clean out your fridge, your pantry, and your medicine cabinet this weekend. You have a busy weekend. You got to do all this stuff because the clocks are changing.
And you have less time.
That's right.
Clean out my fridge all the time.
By an hour. Toss anything that's expired or you're no longer using, and toss anything that's expiring soon, or put it to the forefront of the refrigerator so that you eat it, so that you won't waste it. Flip your mattress.
Flip your mattress. I got a pillow top. I'm not flipping it.
Flip your mattress.
We used to have a mattress. We have a sleep number bed now, so you don't have to flip those.
That's correct.
But we used to have a mattress that had on the corners, it had 3 months.
Oh, really?
Did you ever see that?
I have not seen that. That's
Like on one, when you take all the sheeting off of it, on one corner it would say Jan, Feb, Mar. And then that was supposed to be like at the top left corner. And then you just flip it and it would say the next 3. And it would show you how to rotate it properly. It was like rotating your tires.
That's smart. I mean, it's a pretty smart idea. I
Yeah.
think. I had I put in my phone a reminder every 3 months. I change the air filters, and it tells me. I buy the 3-month kind, and it tells me on those 3 months.
Things get dirty, don't they?
They do pretty quickly.
That's too
Faster than you think.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I always think
probably
it's
change it 4 times a year.
Me too. That's and they say it's a pretty big deal. I mean, it really helps with your energy bills.
It's working.
If you change those filters as you should. Of course, I used to do treadmill maintenance when I owned a treadmill.
Of course.
Pull out a wrench.
Every 3 months.
Tighten the belt.
Tighten your belt.
Fresh oil.
Tighten your belt. Put a little oil on there.
Yeah.
Wayne Quackenbush taught me that.
Those days are gone.
Biggie, is this great expert advice or is it soft? A mental health expert is backing something called the Hour Back Pledge. And here's what it means. Well, first of all, she's on talking about how difficult a weekend this is because you're losing an hour.
You know, we're creatures of habit, and so being forced to make a change in our sleep schedule can be really tough. So people feel irritated, they're drowsy, they lack concentration, and we know that in the week after, there's an increase in injuries and accidents. So it takes a toll.
So here's her suggestion. She is doing something called the Hour Back Pledge. And she's asking every employer in America to allow their employees to start 1 hour later on Monday than they start normally.
So the Hour Back Pledge involves, you all know on the Sunday, March 10, we'll be pushing our clocks forward an hour. Employees the next day on Monday will not be asked to come into work until an hour later. So they're getting that hour back, which is kind of brilliant.
Is it smart or is it soft?
Man, you've really hit me with a hard one here.
You want that hour
because
later.
I would love that
You would
hour.
love to sleep
I would
an
love
extra
that hour.
Of course we all would.
Start the show later?
1 hour later.
But my initial reaction is a word I can't say on the air.
Of course. it's soft.
Sissy.
You know, so you
Yeah.
think, of course.
Yes.
They do say, I don't know that I subscribe to it, but they say the numbers are that there are more accidents and heart
You
attacks.
do hear it.
Yeah.
Accidents and heart attacks.
All the time.
Yeah.
So she's saying, take the hour back pledge. Don't get up on Monday.
I know what's going through your mind, Kelly. Go to bed an hour earlier the night before and make up for it. And don't do it on company time.
Well, it is because why? Workday.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is harder to go to bed an hour earlier, you know, if you're used to going to bed at a certain, and of course it stays lighter longer.
Like
now.
you want your job or not.
Well, I do. I need this job.
Get to bed.
That's right. So you go to bed an hour early. I don't think hardly anybody's going to do that.
No.
That woman is, she's the one, she first came up with it and said, her name is Margaret Eaton, and she's online pushing the hour back pledge that every employer in America, every retail outlet would open 1 hour later just on the one day of the year, the Monday after we spring fall. We don't need it during the fallback because, of course, you gain an hour then. Now, what if companies took that back so we started an hour earlier in November?
there it
Ooh, I
is.
wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
I'd keep it like it is. I don't think I want to get up an hour.
Careful what you argue for.
Correct. Yeah, because you might have to give that back come November here. Here's another expert that says this. I found this interesting too, and this is about parenting and kids. They say every child. This woman says every child should memorize their parents' phone number, even in this day of having the phone number already in your phone, of course. But you need to know it in case you're without a phone and you're separated, and you can say, here's my mother's phone number. So she teaches kids early to memorize it by doing it, putting into like song lyrics.
Do your kids know your cell phone number in case of an emergency? Here's an easy way for them to remember. We're going to sing your phone number to the tune of Are You Sleeping? 517 517 339 339 5032 5032. That's mom's number. That's mom's number.
All right.
I know, ending's a little weak.
That's how you do it.
I didn't think we could find a more annoying female
No,
on International Women's Day
that's the sad
than the
part.
hour back lady, but
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
I don't think I've ever agreed with somebody, but thought they had a worse idea to execute what they want. Because I
That's
agree.
mom's number in her phone on her cell. It's an iPhone 15.
It's National Women's Day. We're celebrating
You
women.
think I don't know that?
One wants to claw that hour back.
Yeah.
The other wants to give you your mom's phone number in memorization.
Of course, she makes a good
Of course,
point.
she's right.
I
Yes.
understand
But
it.
little kids need to remember mom's number by doing it that
Do
way.
you know, Kelly, your children's phone numbers?
No.
I don't.
Just mash the little.
I do not. You don't. I know my wife.
You just hit the name.
I remember my phone number growing up.
I do too.
I remember my mom and dad's number in a house that doesn't exist.
709-526-3669.
They don't live there anymore.
Yeah,
It's a disconnected number.
but my kids.
It's disconnected. No, I don't remember.
Can you imagine trying to do that in an emergency, an actual emergency? No, we gotta get out of the fire. 336 992. Hold on. The fire's spreading. Was it a 1 or a 7?
Let me start over.
Can you play me in? Can you give me a little?
Pitch pipe. Find the note.
Yeah, I remember Sir Pete's number. I don't remember my kids.
Me too. You had to.
I remember the
remember the work
radio
number.
station phone number I used to call. The request line for WLEE.
I know the phone number here. No, that's pathetic.
Not the kids.
No, I don't know my kids.
I don't either.
Not another email either.
I don't either.
Because I don't use it.
You just text them. It's made us lazy. It's unfortunate.
Your son
You just
looks
hit their
down and
face and say message.
your son looks down and Sir Pete's is calling.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to tell your dad's had an
Your
emergency.
dad's trying to reach you.
What? Yeah, I don't get it either.
He's okay, but you need to get to the hospital.
I need to memorize this.
He asked you to stop by here and pick up a royal
Royal
feast.
Fix extra sauce. Extra sauce.
Extra sauce.
Here's my order. Royal Feast.
It must be Chris Kelly. It must be Chris Kelly.
Extra sauce. Extra sauce. That's what I put on.